Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Albanian Mosaic. I'm your host, Joseph Goichai, and we will be continuing our second part of the series dedicated to the ethnic Albanian territory of Chameria. Last week, we covered briefly the music of Chameria, and this week we will take a look at the traditional clothing of Chameria. The folk clothing of the Chums have been categorized as beautiful, distinctive, and one of a kind by many in the Balkans and here in the United States, which also differs dramatically from the ethnic Albanian clothing of the Highland Albanians. The clothing, which date back to Illyrian times, upholds the decades of war, love, history, and everyday life of the Chums, with minority influences from the Greeks and the Turks. The men of Chameria wear a very traditional form of southern Albanian clothing. Their main article of clothing is called a fustanela, which is a kilt worn in the Balkan region. Made of white cloth and often silk, the fustanela is worn from the waist and is measured down just above the knee. To hold up the fustanela, the men wear a thick brans, or belt with a multitude of designs. Long white charap, also known as socks or even long johns, are worn underneath the fustanela. The costume is accompanied by a jacket, a vest or a jacket featuring gold trim on a black, red, or blue background. The shirt underneath the jacket is exceptionally long, with bell-shaped sleeves that sometimes surpass the forearm. Opinga, or shoes, are made of leather with many different colors that also feature a cloth or silk ball at the top of the shoe. To complete the outfit, a qeleshe, or kapitz bardh, is worn at the top of the head, measuring much longer than the traditional kapitz bardh and resembles the shape of a bell. There is an extra 2 inches of wool that sits vertically on top of the hat. Although not worn daily, the fustanela of Chameria is still worn by many Chums during times of celebration and festivals, especially during the Independence Day parties of Albania and also during the remembrance of the Chameria genocide in Greece during Albania's independence in 1912. Women of Chameria have a variety of outfits that determine the area where they may be from. Because there is not a distinct outfit for the women of Chameria, the traditional costume for women of southern Albania features a blouse with wide cuffs in fabric to match an embroidered vest featuring many different colors and designs to match throughout. A pleated petticoat is worn underneath a full skirt, and an elaborately embroidered apron and sash complete the outfit. Gold chains cascade from the neckline, are gathered into a sash, and are tucked into a pocket at the right side of the skirt. Sometimes a roob covers the woman's hair, and other times jewels are attached to a small hat, which enables the jewels to lay flat on a woman's forehead with their hair exposed. Today, the women of Chameria have preserved their traditional outfits and have showcased them during times of celebration and even during small community fashion shows in southern Albania and Chameria. I want to thank you for joining us tonight for our third presentation of the Albanian Mosaic. Please tune in next week for the fourth piece where we cover the religion of Chameria. Take care and have a good night.